Hi, and welcome to Alex Talking. I'm not saying welcome back to Alex Talking because doing something new today. Gonna try doing just a solo podcast episode, but of course I'm not solo because I'm joined here by the indelible Peaches, my brand new kitty cat. Got her today, and I thought to myself, you know what? I think if I just record a podcast where it's just Peaches and me talking, that'll actually make for something people would be okay with, like watching. She's that wonderful to me. That's the best way I could share her with the world and just talk about some things I like talking about. So, how about let's do it, Peaches? All right. Well, man, I like the Nintendo Switch too. I've been wanting to make a video about that, and I just have not. I got it on launch day, and me and MC, my lovely fiance, Peach's mom, really love playing Mario Kart, and that was the main motivation for me getting it. Also, the fact that Mario Kart is $80, so getting it with the bundle made it so much cheaper that mentally I'd always be bothered to get Mario Kart later on down the line because mentally I never could get over that with Mario Kart on the Switch. So we always would have to borrow it from people or play it with other people. Or usually we would just play Mario Kart Wii. But I've never gotten Mario Kart on the original Switch because I refused to pay for Mario Kart 8 a second time with DLC because I paid for the DLC the first time. It's one of those things for me. So, we haven't had a new Mario Kart in a while, and I think that may be why. But this one really is blowing my mind. It's like Zelda Mario Kart. Now, it's not as fleshed out as I would like it to be. I think that there is a lot of potential for expansion here. I really hope they do. I have to believe they would. Um, it is the type of thing that's a little weird to say that it feels empty because at the same time it's so much more than any other Mario Kart game has ever given us. The battle mode is a blast. The knockout mode is one of the coolest changes and like innovations to Mario Kart they've ever done. Biggest game changer since the glider. And that is to say that it's a mode where you just drive continuously and four people get eliminated or like half the field gets eliminated uh, as it goes along. And I'll tell you what, it is so much fun. It is like the thing that keeps me coming back to it, man. It's what makes me play it single player, even without MC, because it's fun. It's like you put that shit on 150cc, it's a challenge. Um, I thought that was a blast. So I really, I really like that mode. But the open world roam is super fun too. It's mostly just challenges. I was hoping there'd be some sort of like subspace emissary story mode, but unfortunately there isn't. Um, but that being said, it's very relaxing. It's almost like a kind-hearted GTA. You just get to drive around like, oh, it's for real. I'm gonna get on Mario Kart to drive around and clear my head. Like it's just vibes. And at a certain point, I realized I'm okay with that. and I'll tell you what, the new Donkey Kong game looks fucking awesome. That's almost the main reason I started this today, but I'm like, well, I'm not going to be a video game podcaster, but I don't want to scare people off. But that's the thing that makes sense to me to talk about most right away because it's on my mind. Because shit, that looks good. I was just watching that, and it's like, it's got a lot of stuff going on. It's got a lot of stuff going on. And that is super cool to see like a Mario Odyssey Breath of the Wild level Donkey Kong that actually is looks like it's fully fleshed out. Um I can't believe it's only like a month away from coming out because I'm almost wondering if the Mario Odyssey developers have been working on this the whole time. I always thought we'd get a sequel to Mario Odyssey, which has never come. But it's like, looks like it's coming in the form of Donkey Kong Bonanza. I only have one complaint, and that is that for whatever reason, Nintendo finds it charming to still have like Silent Hill level voice acting, but for like their like very mainstream family game. So it just is really weird and cringy. Because that's just my way of saying I love that type of voice acting in Silent Hill. Like it works perfectly for that. Whenever it's trying to put you in this weird other reality or perspective. But for what this was going for, nah. Nah. I don't ever really like the voice acting in Zelda or this trailer. The Pauline voice acting wasn't on my beat. But otherwise, every single thing in this game looks awesome. Donkey Kong, I love the new redesign. Donkey Kong's my favorite Mario character. I think that's why I probably wanted to talk about this, because it's like, well, shoot. It's really hyped to see Donkey Kong getting this. It feels like when Donkey Kong comes to play, he comes to play. You know what I mean? Like, Donkey Kong Countries are all like some of the best 2D platformers ever. And Donkey Kong Country Returns also. Those were like fantastic. I loved those. Tropical Freeze especially. Truth be told, that was always my favorite whenever I was growing up with those games. And um I'm like, well, shoot, it looks like he's going to get a 3D platformer. It's one of the best 3D platformers. I mean, that's awesome. So I can't wait for that. I'm really looking forward to it. Um, I just got a text that said MC's coming home, so I'm going to have to go down and let her in soon. But I'm having fun with this. This is very early, very preliminary stuff. But that's just to say I'm going to start podcasting, I think, or just long form talking about like not a review, not anything like that. Maybe I could just do video essays about certain topics if I'm into it, but mostly just me just talking. So it's just Alex talking. So I'll just call this Alex Talking episode 1. And that's how you'll know it's my podcast or just me talking, because literally that's all this is. But until she texts me that she's here for sure, I'm going to show this. Oh my goodness, you can see the reflection of my phone stickers from my job. I get stickers at my job, so I put them on my phone. I was just going to show what I've been watching in June. Bring Her Back. I did a review of that. Hell House LLC. 2.5. I was feeling really generous. Man Who Knew Too Much. 4 stars. Yeah, it's a great hitchy. Eagle Eye. That's LaBeouf. Big Chill was fantastic. One of the original Jeans movies. Au revoir, l'enfant. I watched this for Penn State, where I'm going to school right now, and I'm doing a French cinema course. This was a masterful film. I highly recommend anyone check that out. It was just stunning. Watched Continental from the world of John Wick. It was nothing. It was fine. Saw this for a third time. Saw Ballerina. I got reviews of them. Reggie's Prayer. Has anyone heard of that? Big Show was in it, and what's his face? Brett Favre. This was my May. Now I go back to June. Excuse me. Wild Things rewatch. Debs was a fantastic, fun LGBT month movie Criterion had. I highly recommend that. It was really good. Apollo 18. Oh my gosh. One of the best documentaries I've ever seen. Don't believe the lies they feed us. Do some research. Predator Killer Killers, that shit sucked. Driving Miss Daisy also sucked. Under Siege, banger. Watch Out with MC's dad. That was awesome. Phoenician Scheme, Wes is my dude. It Came from Beneath the Sea. That is a creature feature from the 50s that was on the TV in The Big Chill. So y'all know I had to watch that. The Loved Ones. This was from the director of Dangerous Animals, Sean Byrne, and that was a really freaky, crazy, fucked up Australian horror movie. If you like weird, scary, actually demented horror movies, check out The Loved Ones. Shark Attack 3 Megalodon. That's for my shark ranking I'm working on. It is dope. It has one of the greatest ad-libs in movie history. Dangerous Animals, another thing I have a review for. You can check that out. That was a really fun new shark movie. Showed MC Rushmore. That's my least favorite Wes Anderson, actually. Mako the Jaws of Death and Bait more Shark Tape. They were pretty good. Bait in particular, I had a really good time with. That one has an absurd plot that I'll recount in great detail in that video. I've already filmed it. I'm just editing it. Which you're thinking, this guy edits shit. Thinking how this video is. But I do. I'm trying. Young Frankenstein, first time watch. I know, shocking. Was not that high on it. But it was still good. And I like Frankenstein. But it wasn't that funny to me, if that makes any sense. More like Yo Grandpa's humor, and that's okay. Blackwater, that's a solid trashy croc film. I didn't give it a heart. That tells you all you need to know. Last Shark gave that one a heart. Tells you all you need to know. Final Destination Bloodlines, that was round 4 for me. Go see it. I love it. Phoenician Scheme round 2. I did a little double feature. Sharktopus. Whatever you need to do to watch Sharktopus, do it. Whatever you need to do to not watch Daddy-O, do it. Am I Okay? A bounce back in the Jeans movie genre for Dakota Johnson. This movie's actually horrible, though. It's like the most insane thing to ever be directed. And then at the end, it's like directed by a woman. And it's like, what? It's like Sean Penn's character in this movie is so weird. Unsolicited dick pics sent to my eyeballs from this movie. No. No, thank you. It all takes place in a cab. Do better, B-Lock. Then we have Honey. Jessica Alba's Honey. Yeah, I loved Honey. Materialist. That one I have a review for. That's a great new movie. I highly recommend going and checking that one out. All That Jazz. I was glad to finally show that one to MC. Great film. Life of Chuck. Biggest disappointment of the year so far. To Wong Fu. Good. Changeling. Good. Friday 13th on Friday 13th. 28 Days Later. Hype. Grave Encounters was horrible, but I gave it 3 stars. Rewatch Mirrors, that was great. I'm just going to scroll through the rest because it's time to go let her in so you know what I've been watching. Thank you for coming here and listening to me talk for 13 minutes. These will be longer next time. Scars of Dracula, I just finished, and it had a crazy death for Dracula. I highly recommend watching it for only the last 5 minutes, but that made it a 3-star at least. This has been Alex talking. Thank you, and have a great day.